What is going on, you guys? yPxssibleTV here, hitting you back with a brand new video, and today I'm going to be showing you two very easy card tricks that you can use to impress your friends and even win some bets. Now, if you like this video, go smash a like, comment down below for anything you want to see in the future, and smash that subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you don't miss out on any future videos or content that I'm going to be creating. Now, today I'm going to be using a standard bicycle deck, which I've already opened and sort of shuffled up, so as you can see, it's all shuffled. Now, for my first trick, it's a very easy one. You will require the full deck and a friend or a bet partner or whatever. So you will tell your friend, okay, I'm going to guess any card out of this deck that you choose. And he says, I don't believe that. I was like, cool, you want to see? He says, of course, yes. So I give him the deck. I tell him, shuffle the deck. So he's obviously gonna shuffle it up a little bit more and just sort of make sure that the deck is fully shuffled and it's not rigged in some sort of way. And then he would give me back the cards. So from there, it's my job to take over and carry on with the trick. So I would shuffle up the cards, just be giving it a final shuffle, and this is how the trick works. So I would tell him, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be riffling through the deck, and whenever you feel comfortable, just tell me when to stop, and that's the card I will be guessing. He says fine. So I was like, okay, cool. He says stop right here, and I asked him, do you want this one? He says yes. So I was like, cool. This card is the King of Diamonds. Obviously, the first time he's not gonna believe me, so I put this card to the side. I give this a good shuffle. And then I go again. So I was like, cool, you wanna pick again? So of course. He says, stop. This one? Yes. And I tell him, okay, this one is the Three of Diamonds. And that's how you would get the money or impress your friends, and they're gonna be losing your mind, telling you, show me the trick again, show me the trick again. Don't show them the trick too many times, because at some point they will start catching on how you're doing the trick, and that's very bad. Now, the way this trick works is, you will never know what these cards are. So any of those cards that you shuffle through, you'll never know what these are. What you do know is the bottom card, in this case, the Ace of Spades. So the way this trick works is, I know my bottom card. I'm distracting my friend by talking to him and shuffling the cards through and stuff, making sure that I know the bottom card. So you can shuffle it like this, as long as you know the bottom card. So when you're happy with the bottom card that you know, so let's say I'll stick with the Ace of Spades for this one, but you can be any other card in the deck which you feel comfortable with. So the way this trick then works is, from my angle, you will never see this, but I have the Ace of Spades in my hand. But if I take it from a different angle, so for example like this, and I would tell him, I'm going to be starting ripple through, just tell me when to stop. And I was like, you sure you want this card? Yes. This is the motion. What your thumb is doing is, as you're rippling through, it's retracting the bottom card that you know, and it's connecting it, and done quickly enough, right? So if I'm rippling through and I'm doing it quickly enough, you'll never know that I have to use my thumb or anything like that. So from this angle, when I'm shuffling the cards through and I do it like this, you don't really see my thumb doing anything. You don't see that I'm doing this while I'm retracting the card. And your friend will never know, as long as you angle the cards down and do it at a certain angle. So when you're rippling through, you know the bottom card all the time, because all you're doing is retracting the bottom card. And this is how you determine every single outcome of the card. As long as you know the bottom card, you'll be fine to do this trick. Now, if you want to get more advanced with the trick, what you can do is you can memorize the 3 cards. So when you're shuffling 3, 4, 5, it really depends on how good your memory is with the cards and what order they went in. So let's say for this one, I have in a row the six of hearts, 4 hearts, and 5 of clubs. So the way this trick is going to work is exactly the same. I would tell him, okay, cool, 6 of hearts, 4 of hearts, and 5 of clubs. So I would tell him, tell me when to stop. So I would be like, okay, stop. 6 of hearts, 4 of hearts, 5 of spades. And you can do this with as many cards as you want, as long as you know the card order that is going in one after another. So 3 of hearts, queen of clubs, ace of diamonds. That if you know that the order is like this, then you should be fine when you're pulling them out the deck. But as long as you remember, it has to, the thumb, that your bottom hand can't keep doing this too much time, because if you lift it up, that's more obvious than that when you're pulling out the card like this. So what you want to do is you want to be quick with it, so you will always determine the outcome of the cards. And that's how you do trick number 1. So for the next trick, you will require only 9 cards, but you don't tell your friend that until he checks the deck, shuffles it through. So I would tell him, shuffle the deck. So he would shuffle the deck again, and then he'll be like, okay, cool. I'm gonna guess your card that you choose. So I would be like, okay, so he gives me back the deck. I obviously shuffle it through again, and then I'll give it back to him and tell him, okay, can you choose 9 cards? So he would just for this trick, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So at this point, the rest of the deck becomes useless. Sorry. So you put that to the side. These are the 9 cards that you are going to be required for this trick. I would tell him pick a card. He goes and picks a card for this trick. I'll see it, which is the King of Hearts. So at that point, I wouldn't know it normally, but for this trick, I have to know it just so I would show you how the trick works. So he picks the King of Hearts. So I would be like, okay, cool. So I just give it a quick little shuffle, and then I would tell him place the card back. So he goes, okay, cool. I'll place the card, and I was like, okay, cool. The trick is now set. So the trick is like this. I would ask him what suit the card is. Is it a club, diamond, heart, or spade? And he can say either one of them. So let's say he says spade, for example. So I would spell spade out. So S-P-A-D-E. Put the rest of the cards on top. Remove the top card and remove the bottom card. These cards are now useless. These cards are out of the deck. Now I would ask him, was it a face card or is it a number card? And he says, let's say number. So N-U-M-B-E-R. Put the rest of the cards on top. Again, remove the top card and remove the bottom card. Then I would ask him, what number is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 10. And he says, let's say 3. T-H-R-E-E. I would remove the top card and remove the bottom card. Useless. Now at this part of the trick, I would ask him to tell me the truth about whether he lied or not. So if I ask him, okay, did you lie to me about what your card was? And he says, yes, I lied to you, or no, I told you the truth. So I would spell out, let's say he lied to me and I said yes. W-Y-E-S. I remove the top card and I remove the bottom card. And I will tell him turn over this card. And in his case, it's his card, King of Hearts. And he loses his mind and I win the money. Now, the way this trick works is I tell him to pick a card. He picks this one. The 9 of spades. Right. I will never know what card he picks. But what I do know is the card that he picks needs to be the 5th card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where the card should go. Okay? So the way this trick works, I will show it to you with openless cards. So if he places the card here, I know that is the 3rd one. So what my job now is to do is to make sure that this card magically moves 2 spaces. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it's in the correct position. Now the trick is set. 4 and 4. Then I will start asking. From there is just a simple a question game. So like I said, so what was, and he said in his case he said spades. So S-P-A-D-E. That card remains in the middle. Put the rest of the cards on top. Remove the top card and remove the bottom card. So these cards are now useless. Now I would ask him, is it a face card or is it a number card? He says face. F-A-C-E. Again, this card remains in the middle. Put the rest of the cards on top. remove the top one, and remove the bottom one. Now I would tell him, is it a king, jack, or queen? He says queen. Queen. Remove the top card and remove the bottom card, and now you're left with 3 cards. His is always going to be in the middle of this trick is done right. So I would tell him, did you lie about the card? And he says yes. WES. Remove the top card and remove the bottom card, and what you're left with is always going to be his card, as long as you have the card, the 5th in the middle. If it's not the 5th and it's the 4th, the trick is not going to work. It's got to be the 5th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. If it's not the 5th card, the trick won't work, and then you'll look like a loser, and you're gonna lose your money. But if you do this trick right, you will win a lot of money taking bets from your friends and from anyone else that dares to mess with you and the cards. Now, that's all I have for you today, guys. These are my 2 simple party tricks that you can use anywhere, as long as you have a standard deck of cards. Doesn't have to be this one, just any card deck the 52 card deck that you have at home, at your friend's house. As long as you have a deck, you can do those 2 tricks very easily. They're very simple to learn, doesn't take a lot of practice, but once you have them down, you can make bets and impress your friends all over, at parties or anywhere else you want to go and take it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're going to try it, make sure to comment down below that you've tried it. If so, you can reach out to me on Instagram and send me videos at yPxssibleTV. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications on so you never miss a video. Yeah, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.